In today's discussion session, we will be exploring Halloween and its connection to biblical perspectives. As I delve into Halloween and its relation to biblical perspectives, I am intrigued by the various opinions and interpretations surrounding this holiday. It's important to note that Halloween, as we know it today, is a complex blend of historical, cultural, and religious elements, and its connection to the Bible is not explicit. However, it's worth exploring what the Bible says about Halloween themes, such as darkness, spiritual influences, and the fear of the unknown. In the Bible, darkness is a recurring theme. It often represents sin, evil, and ignorance. Ephesians 5:11 encourages us, "Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." This verse emphasizes the importance of avoiding sinful activities and embracing the light of God's truth. Halloween, with its costumes and decorations, sometimes portrays darkness and death themes. While the Bible doesn't specifically address Halloween, it encourages us to focus on pure, lovely, and praiseworthy things, as mentioned in Philippians 4-8. So, as Christians, we must consider whether our participation in Halloween aligns with these biblical principles. Another aspect of Halloween often discussed in the Bible is the idea of spiritual influences. Halloween has deep historical roots in pagan traditions and beliefs in supernatural forces. Deuteronomy 18:10-12 explicitly warns against various occult practices, saying, "Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, or casts spells." This passage underscores the Bible's stance against engaging in occult activities and spiritual influences that are contrary to God's will. For those who celebrate Halloween, it's essential to consider the potential spiritual influences associated with it and ensure that they do not contradict one's faith. We should always strive to align our actions with biblical principles and avoid anything that goes against them. The fear of the unknown is another theme that often arises during discussions about Halloween. The holiday frequently incorporates elements like ghosts, monsters, and supernatural phenomena. In 2 Timothy 1:7, we are reminded that, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." This verse highlights the idea that, as Christians, we should not live in fear, but in faith, trusting in God's power and love. When it comes to Halloween, Christians may ask themselves if participating in activities that invoke fear is in line with their faith. Is it possible to engage in Halloween festivities while maintaining a strong sense of faith and not allowing fear to take hold? In the Bible, there's also the concept of avoiding stumbling blocks or causing others to stumble in their faith. In 1 Corinthians 10:31-32 NIV, we're encouraged to consider the impact of our actions on others. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Do not cause anyone to stumble, whether Jews, Greeks, or the Church of God. This principle reminds us to be mindful of how our choices, including how we celebrate or do not celebrate Halloween, may affect others' faith and perceptions of Christianity. In conclusion, while the Bible doesn't explicitly mention Halloween, it does provide guidance on themes associated with this holiday, such as darkness, spiritual influences, and fear. As Christians, it's essential to consider how our Halloween-related choices align with these biblical principles. We must weigh the potential spiritual influences and the impact on our faith and the faith of others. As I reflect on these biblical perspectives and their connection to Halloween, I am left with a question that each Christian must answer for themselves. How can I celebrate or not celebrate Halloween in a way that honors my faith, reflects God's love and truth, and does not cause others to stumble in their journey of faith?